Do you want to be able to buy a new car for less, get easily approved for a house when the time comes, and build trust with the companies that's going to allow you to enjoy the luxury of life for less? Well, stick around. I'm going to be going over the best credit cards to start off with when you're trying to build your credit and set you up to live a life without ever having to worry about not being approved. This is Just Knows. What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to Just Knows, where we talk about everything to help you succeed in life. Also, if you find any of this information helpful, I'm gonna need you guys to do me a favor and subscribe to the channel. I plan on pushing out more content to help you guys succeed in life. Another thing, like this video for the YouTube algorithm and share this video to anyone that you may think that needs help with their credit. So guys, before I start the video, I want to say a disclaimer. I am not a credit professional. This is solely based on the personal experience that I had with opening different credit cards and building my credit. So this advice may help you, it may not, but this again is solely on my personal experience. So let's get into the video. When started your credit journey, the first thing that you're going to need is, of course, a credit card. Now, there's some things that you guys need to look into before opening up said credit card. The first thing that you're gonna need to look into is what type of check the company is going to do on you, whether that be from your recent banking history or your previous credit history. Also, you guys need to check what type of interest rate that you guys are going to be paying back to the card. So now when you incur a balance, you don't want to be surprised on how much interest you're going to be paying back every single month when you start using your card. Also, fees. When you start getting higher on the credit journey, you're going to be starting to get cards that have different annual fees. So it's something that you guys need to know before opening up your first card. Also, you want something out of this, right? So you need to look in what type of rewards that the cards have, whether that be cash back, points towards miles and trips, or different services such as warranty on products or ticket purchases for different events and stuff of that sort. So if some of you guys are new to credit and don't know what this really is, you can watch the first video in this series, which is how to build your credit from scratch, where I summarize credit as a whole and go over how to build your credit basically from nothing. The first card that you guys should be looking into, especially when you don't have any type of credit history, is a secured card. A secured card is literally a card that you use a refundable deposit, and in turn the companies will give you a credit limit in which you can start using the card to help build your credit. And another thing, with a secured card, this is the easiest one to get because the companies do not take a risk from issuing you that card because you're putting your own money on the line to help start building your credit. When it comes to secured credit cards, honestly, you guys should go for whatever card that you think may approve you the fastest. But personally, I would choose the Discover It secured credit card. Reason being, I'm going to give you guys some pros about why I would select that card first. So the first thing is that they don't use any type of checks at all, so you don't need any credit history. Also, with 7 months of continuous use of the card, they're going to review your account and deem whether you deserve to have an unsecured credit card. The next thing, there's no types of fees at all for this type of card, no annual fees or nothing. And then you can start with as little as $200 to get you up and running with your first secured card. And then there's some cons for this card. which is the only thing, is that you're gonna have to give a refundable deposit fee upfront just to open this card. But I honestly don't think that's a big deal. Okay, so the next type of card that I will tell you guys to look into, which would be definitely student cards. So a student card is basically in the details. It's credit cards that companies give to students. Usually being a student and starting off won't really have credit. So this is a easy way for you guys to get into and start building your credit. This type of student card that I would recommend is coming from, again, Discover. It is the Discover It student card. So I'm gonna go over some pros of this card. So basically you have a 5% cash back, unlimited cash back for the first year, so there's no limit on how much cash back you can receive for that year. Also, when you first get this card, there's a 0 APR for the first 6 months. So that means that any balance that you carry over from month to month, you won't have an interest rate on that. And also, there's no type of credit check for this type of card and no annual fees. But the only type of, I would say, con to this card is that they usually start off with very low credit limits. Another card that you guys should be looking into is a card coming from directly the bank that you guys use. So this is personally the method that I went with, because when I started working, I had opened up a PNC account in which I had multiple direct deposits coming in from when I got paid for my job, which was unfortunately Wendy's. So yeah, I had probably worked prior to that maybe 6 months, and then they seen a constant flow of transactions in the account, in which they used to look at my approval odds when I was looking to open up a credit card. Now, this method by far is my personal favorite, because it's easier for you guys to get approved because they already have your history within your transactions. The last card on this list that you guys should be looking into, and honestly might be the #1 choice for people that are not students, would be the Petal One cashback credit card. Some pros for this card is the fact that they don't check your credit history at all. There's no annual fees, or basically no fees at all. They usually tend to have higher credit limits, and they have a really good selection of different rewards. The only con to this card has the highest interest rate out of all cards, even coming up close to maybe 30%. And that's something that you guys might have to look into before opening up in that card. Also, you do need some type of banking history to be even able to be in the chances of getting approved for this card. To wrap this video up, if you guys didn't learn anything from this video today, there's one thing that I want you guys to take away from this video, and to get started with your credit journey today and set yourself up for a better future, because it starts with trying to apply for your first card, and you have nothing to lose with a lot to gain. So please do not miss out on your opportunity. All right, so if you guys have any comments or concerns, or anything that you liked or disliked about this video, please comment it down below, as that would help me in making better content for you guys to enjoy. Again, if you guys found this information valuable, please follow me on the other social media platforms that I am on. I post regular content similar to this that will help you guys be able to succeed in life. All right, guys, it's been fun, but I really gotta go. So remember this: take action today, because tomorrow is never promised. Peace.